tried to bring you this first, but it seems we just can't. That's right, it's time for Illustrator's AI Assistant. We got it. Hi, everybody. We teased you a few weeks ago with a big announcement that Office Hours is going to bring to you exclusively and first before anyone, and then I found out it launched on Thursday.
But
we're here.
We're going to show it to you.
We're going to show it to you. Yes, as usual, we are the fifth or sixth probably to bring this to you. We have a new AI assistant that is available in Illustrator, Photoshop, and InDesign, and it is there to help you with your process. Hopefully it makes things a lot easier, a lot faster, and helps to take away some of the kind of menial tasks that we run into at times. And hello, we have some friends, Nick Animations, joining us. Nick, it's you, your animations.
Hey, I just started an animations team.
There we go. Welcome
What's up,
to
Nick?
the show. Nice to see you. Chat, let us know where you're watching from. I'm in Southern California, and I think so is Nick.
So here?
There we go.
That's correct.
So let's hop in. Let's talk about this new AI assistant. It is available in the Illustrator beta. Beta? How do you say that?
It's beta.
Okay.
You liked beta because it's like it sounded foreign.
Like I just want to be cool.
You can own it. You could really own it.
Yeah.
Because everybody else says beta.
So we have a new AI assistant. If you don't have Illustrator, check this out. What you can do is you can just go over to your Creative Cloud. That's what it's called.
Yes.
Creative Cloud. There we go. Whew. Your Creative Cloud desktop app is where it's going to be. And you can come over to apps right here in the left. And then you are going to go all the way over here, and you should have, do I not have it? That's crazy. You should have
the little beaker,
beta tab.
the little beaker.
Oh, there it is. Beta.
There it is. It's way up front.
Yes. And hello, Pearly Cream Cheese is saying hi from Florida, about 3 inches from the sun. Yes, it is just about that here in Southern California as well.
Oh my gosh.
So you can go to the beta right here, and then you are going to click on the Illustrator, and you can download Illustrator. You can also get Photoshop. All these are available to you. Anything you can see is available to you in this Creative Cloud desktop app. I have 2 updates for Photoshop, so we're not going to talk about those today. We are going to talk about the new AI assistant here. So the AI assistant is up here in the. Oh, you guys can't see it. Let me move the window.
I know.
Hold on.
I was gonna say.
There we go.
Oh, you can't miss it.
There we go. Big bright button up here in the top right, and all you need to do is click on that top button. You can see that I have been doing some things. It is conversational, and so I'm going to bring that to the middle so we can start here. And what this does is it's just going to help us do menial tasks, right? Things that we don't want to spend time on. So let's say that we want to start working on a font, and maybe we just want to create a couple shapes to get started. So we can say here, create a 3 pointed stars, a triangle. Create a triangle, a circle, and a rectangle. All of the same size in 3 different colors.
Ooh.
So there are a lot of things that we do in Illustrator that maybe just burn time. Some of them are fun process. Please keep doing that. Some of them are like menial, like really intense, just boring stuff. And so for the boring stuff, this is going to be a great tool to help you kind of speed up your workflow. And it is working within Illustrator. It's going to be assessing things you can see here, creating 3 colored shapes, and you can actually see all the steps that it's taking. User wants to create a triangle circle. Look at this. The artboard is 1920 by 1080 centered. It's giving you all of the things that it's working on right now. 3 shapes created. We have a triangle, a circle, and a rectangle. Here are the colors that it created them in. And when I go back to my artboard, you can see there it's created those for me.
Wow.
Right?
Digging that. Okay,
right?
Cool.
So
I like where it's going.
Really easy. Again, that is just a super simple example, but you saw like there's no, I didn't click. I literally just typed it in. And so we're going to slowly scale this up throughout the show so you can see how helpful it can be and how you can kind of spend time working on other things and work a lot faster and more efficiently in your process. So, Nick, actually, let's do this real quick. So it is conversational. So it does have like
Love this part.
conversation here. So you know what? Let's add a gradient fill. Do you want to apply a gradient fill to each shape? Great. We can select that here, and it is going to like be conversational and kind of prompt us into next steps that we may want to explore. And so we can simply click through on these conversations as it goes, and it will execute those ideas. So there we go. We have some nice gradients added to our shapes right there. And you can see here all the steps that it took, which I think is cool. That like if you're trying to understand how to do something, you can see here that it like is kind of teaching you as you go. And
Look
I'm
at that
curious
step by step.
Yeah,
that's great.
I'm curious if I
you
say,
and you can copy and paste that, guys. You could take that and use it, put it in your own notes for like if you're learning Illustrator. This is the best spot to be in.
Yep. I'm going to say make them look wobbly and hand-drawn on the edges. So let's see what it does with that.
Okay.
And this could be something that like we learn a new technique, learn a new texturing tool to use in our process later. So I'm going to let that work and let it think about that. Oh, here we go. We got steps. Let's see what it's doing.
Wow.
The user wants them to look hand-drawn. And let's see, your most effective hand-drawn wobbly edge is to redraw each shape using draw path with many points, deviated slightly. Wow. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Current positions. Yep. We're getting bounds. This is so cool to see what's happening within this path. Draw with 12 points, roughly following the triangle outline, but with a random wobble. The circle is 16 points and the rectangle gets 16 points. It's calculating the centers to create wobbly paths. Oh, this is so cool to actually see the process here.
Oh, so it does like an even kind of inconsistency.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So it's creating the wobbles. So there we go.
Okay.
We got our 3 wobbles. And I wonder if I select both of these shapes. Oh, no, it did it. Mm-hmm. Oh, my goodness.
It did. Wow.
Yeah.
That was fast.
It totally went through and created our little wobbles for us.
Yeah.
Yep. And it shows here that it created them all. Now it redrew the 3, placed in the original, deleted the original shape, and reapplied the gradients to the wobbly ones.
Wow.
That's really cool. That's rad.
Wow. So I love this because like Ruffin will never be found any longer.
Right?
Ruffin's my favorite like tool to be like, did you know it could do this? And they're like, no. So now you just throw it in with the prompt. I love this. And that's kind of neat. It actually did it pretty randomly too.
Yep.
I
check
like
this out.
The overall effect.
With us talking about Ruffin, the prompt that came up here says, how does the Ruffin effect work in Illustrator?
Unreal.
Right?
Okay,
so let's see what happens if I just
your,
type this in. If it's going to do anything
advisor.
Or if it's going to give me information. Like I wonder if we can have a conversation about information and be like, hey, tell me about this
like
tool.
walk me through it. Walk me through it so I could do it myself.
Yeah, I'm very interested that is a prompt that it brought in as like continuing the conversation to help you like learn Illustrator a little bit. Welcome to Office Hours AI Assistant. This is
there you go. We all need it.
We all need it. So I think that we're going to walk through a couple use cases in specifically. Oh, look at this. So it didn't do anything here, but it did show me the Ruffin effect distorts and creates a jagged wavy, how to apply it. It takes me through where it is. It goes through all the details, tips for hand-drawn edges. Oh my goodness. And Ruffin is a live effect. It should be in the appearance panel. And I think that when I click on appearance panel, it's going to open it. It is. That's so cool. So,
gosh,
really great for learning as well. This is awesome.
How many times, like, you think of the top 5 things that people ask, like, how do I put text on a curve, or how do I mask something?
Yep.
You've got this like in-app kind of advisor, which is so good. It
That's
can do
cool
it for you, or it could give you the steps.
Yep. And somebody says, kind of off topic, who does the threads post about dropping our work in the comments? I don't know. I would think if it's the Adobe Live one, it's the Adobe Live team over there on Threads. Are we on Threads? Is Adobe Live on Threads?
I don't know. Send them a message.
Yeah. Nick, let us know. Not you. Other Nick. Let us know what that is. Okay.
We got other Nick.
Welcome to Split Screen. Yeah. All right. We're going to hop over to Nick's screen. Nick is in dark mode because he lives in chaos in Illustrator.
I love it. I know. I look at yours and I'm like, oh,
I need the space.
My eyes.
I need the space.
I need my artboard to be like in spotlights. I don't.
Yeah.
But
okay, so let's see some actual use cases of how we could use this, and then I'll show a couple as well.
So what I wanted to do is find some like kind of everyday tasks that maybe again that you want to do, but like would it be great if I could do it in the background? I've got all of these illustrations of kind of vector food graphics, right? And they're all grouped. So basically what I'm going to try is I want to say, down here below, I'm going to enter place all grouped objects on their own 3x3-inch artboard. And as I do this, we're going to see what's happening. And I think this happens a lot of times where you have all these assets and maybe you're in your kind of like native kind of live file that you're not really sharing with anybody, but you need to now share these off. So what it's going to do is it's inspecting the canvas. It's looking for the grouped objects. Again, be specific with what you're asking it. I think when you say grouped images, just make sure everything's grouped. That way it knows exactly what to do. And what it's going to do is it's going to try to figure these out and put them on individual artboards. And like you showed, the prompts that you get afterwards will probably match a lot of what I have here as well. I'd love it to maybe rename the artboards to the content so we can look at it and say Brussels sprouts, asparagus, pumpkin, and kind of figure out what it is and see if it can name our artboards the same way.
I think
as it's working,
I think it's so funny that like a lot of these AI assistants.
Well,
okay, it moved things. It's probably creating
so
artboards now.
Artboard over.
What I do like is that it does work in real time. So like there are times you're like, oh no, it didn't do what I wanted, and they're like, oh no, it's still working. Yeah. This is cool. That's
okay.
good. Now it's gonna
wait. It's gonna reassign.
It's gonna reassign all of those, and then it's gonna rename them for you.
Best. Dude.
Yup.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Did you ask it to rename them?
No, not yet. It's probably going to give me the prompt for that. So it is going through here. Look at it. Created 11 new artboards, verifying the groups as artboards. I love that it's double checking for us, right? Like, I think this is great. I would love to, like, let's say you can move to another Illustrator file or whatever and let this work in the background as it's working.
That's what I'm thinking is like,
right?
Like my legs are going to be good because I'm going to be going for walks. I'm going to be like, do all these things. I'm going to go do a lap, get some sun.
There it is.
Move along.
Whoa. Check this out, guys. So task complete. It's created the 12. And I love this too. It's kind of giving them group one. It added a little bit of a grid and a layout. But now it's saying rename the artboards based on their content. So of course we got to do that.
Yeah.
Because this is like naming your layers. Now your artboards will all be named. It's going to figure out what's on there. It's going to use some kind of, I'm sure, AI to look at this and say, oh, that's an onion. Let's see what we can do.
I like that I'm so unconcerned with staying organized in Illustrator that I didn't even think about this as like a way to use it. That I'm like, why would I ever name an artboard? What are you talking about? Okay.
That was a good sneeze.
Oh no, did we lose it?
All right.
Oh no, it's back.
Nope.
Okay.
I just clicked off. So again, you can click off, you come back and it's still working on here. I think you can even go to, if I go to, let's see, like another artboard here, you'll see it, the old one there. That's the assistant for that page.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that it's kind of working in the background, still working.
Page. Yep. And I think that's cool. It's like you would think that the panel is going to be kind of like only one, but it is specific. Look at this, guys.
And it did
it's
it. Can we zoom
vanilla, red onion. Perfect. And look, this is the best. Let's zoom into our artboards. Check it out. Vanilla, beets, pumpkins, mint.
That's so cool.
Let's see. Okay, now export each artboard as a PNG. Add background color to all of the artboards. That's pretty cool. But I'm going to try this export thing because I have not yet tried that here. Export each as a PNG. Again, these are quick things. If you're a real power user, I think you know how to do these things quick. But if you're multitasking and you got somewhere else to be, let this do it. This is fantastic.
Yep.
I love this.
So I'm going to pop over here while Nick works on that. Here's another use case that could be great if you were trying to present to a client. Do you remember Discoco?
Oh, Discoco. Yes.
We created a beverage brand. This is one of my favorite things we've done on Office Hours, actually. We created a beverage brand. It was a hot cocoa based brand, and it was like disco. So it was like Discoco.
Yes.
We had really great colors for this. And let's say that we have a mock-up of a type treatment that we want. What we can do here is we can actually, if we have our type and we have a color palette, we can save this color palette here. And I just saved it as disco. Its own color palette. And what I can do is I'm going to select my art that I have here. And I'm going to say create 12 variations of this. Let me make sure that's right. Actually, let's do this. Fill the artboard. Let's see what happens with that. With tiled versions of this art. Make each version different. Using the color palettes from the disco folder in swatches. And you know what? Let's go ahead and create 5 full artboards of different variations that are all 1920 by 1080. So I want to create like a cool GIF. And so I need a bunch of different versions to create a GIF, right? And this is a great way to just create color variations for a client to show them like, hey, here are variations of this. If you have your color palette, if you have your art, why not use this to like make all those variations and not spend the time?
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to create a like GIF that switches between all the different color versions. And so I need a bunch of different versions of that has the same art. So let's see if it can make one full tile of an artboard.
Okay.
That they're all different colors. Then I'm going to have it take that, create 5 versions of that artboard where all the colors are different. We're going to take that to Photoshop, make it 5 frames, and then see what we can do there.
Ooh, I love that. Oh, you can even do it in Express, right?
Oh yeah, we can do it in Express too.
Yeah.
Look at it. There's all kinds of things. So let's look at the steps. I love seeing like what it's thinking.
Yeah.
Because it just like, it's interesting. Oh, wait, it's pulling up the wobbly shapes? No. The wobbly shapes are gone. Okay, let's get the disco. Wow. Let's get the disco swatches. So you see that it's pulling all of the disco swatches of the color. The artboard is this. The group is this. I need to preview to understand what the art looks like. Get more detail on the group. Create 5 artboards in 1920. Yes, that's what I want. Okay, so we're creating tile. Okay. Oh my goodness. Now the plan. Create 5 artboards. Whoa. Oh, it's going. Oh, it's going.
Whoa.
Here we go. I'm going to zoom out.
Whoa.
Okay. So it's creating the 5 artboards. I think that it's taking the art and yep, it's taking the art first.
Oh, wow.
And so then let's see if once it has created these, if it is going to go back and recolor using variations of our color palette. Let's see what happens. Okay. So we've created.
It's thinking of that next move.
I know. I'm so. It's fun to watch.
It is kind of neat. I think you can learn too. Like maybe you don't know. It's not even the steps that the features of the Illustrator have, but maybe it's just what's your method? How would you go about doing this? Watch it, and you might learn something.
Yep, you can see here. It has. I need to get the structure for each group to find the background path, shadow path, and letters compound path to apply the colors. There it goes.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's applying those colors.
Wow.
Now let's see, it's verifying that it looks correct. I'm curious if it's going to leave them or if it is going to vary each one. And if it doesn't do each one, then I can ask it to please make every single one of these different.
Yes.
But really, yeah, computer says no. Yeah. It's like, again, this is something that would take in so much time for me to create this many variations in different color palettes.
Again, what if you go and answer some emails or something while this is working?
Exactly. Work in the background. All right, back to you, Nick. You want to show one more thing?
Sure. I'll finish this up, and then I got one I think you're going to like because it's so Andrew. Check this out. It did this, exported them to my desktop. It told me exactly what it is, and take a look. There's all of the PNGs created right on my desktop in a folder based on what we asked for, which I just think is fantastic. This is kind of neat. This is similar to what you're kind of doing, but also like you do data merge a lot. Remember when you showed that big time on, what was it, InDesign? Okay, so let's say you have a file like this, but you need duplicates of it and you need the headline changed to different headlines for them. So I have 20 headlines over here. This is kind of a prompt I pre-did. So I'm saying duplicate this template artboard 20 times and replace the campaign title text on each artboard with a new name from this list.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Are we gonna like break the bank here? So I'm popping it in here. Let's do it. I'm going to zoom out so we can see. I love seeing what it's doing. And again, you can work on I'm working on the actual file and it is thinking. So it has everything there. I think, let's see, it read my things. I did line breaks, but it didn't get the line breaks in the list.
Ooh, let's see if it does each individual word or if it gives you one with like, I don't know. Let's see. I like that.
I
So
know. I'm kind of curious.
yeah, office hours,
What?
and I think they were like pretty committed to this. We don't like
Yeah.
preload stuff to like make it look good. We try to give you
Yeah.
like a very honest reactions and workflows. And so this is definitely one of those moments that we see if we can break it
Yeah.
and see what
Yeah.
happens.
This is great for like invitations with people's names, and
Uh-huh.
you don't want, and maybe someone gave you the list of all the names, or it's social media posts as well that have like maybe campaign events, or kind of the date might change for a bunch of them as well. So it's found the campaign title text object. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. So it built a bunch. Here, I'll zoom
Okay.
out so we could see. Oh, wow. It did. For a second there, I thought it didn't catch the mask. That was because this is a complicated. Here, if I do Command Y, will it show? Yeah, look at that. So this is a complicated piece, but it masked it all. Check that out. Now it's planning the artboard grid layout. Man, if it does this well.
And while it does that, I'm going to come back to my screen.
So I want to see.
Mine didn't make them all different. So I literally just followed up with a prompt and said, make every color combination different. And it did it.
Whoa.
It was actually really cool to see because it designated the background color and then it designated the shadow and the type, and it did them all individually. So it was like, boop, 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 boop,
Yeah.
boop, 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 boop. Okay, here, I'm going to push this like really
Are they
intensely.
all original? Are they all original? There was no two combinations the same? Is that what it said?
I'm sure that there are some combinations that are the same somewhere.
Yeah.
There's only like
Maybe
five colors.
Mathematically.
Yeah, so
mathematically.
Here's what I'm going to push it to do. And I actually don't think this is going to work. So if it does, I'm going to be excited. Make sure that none of the background colors are the same, and that none of the background colors are touching the same background color.
Yes.
And then let's say make sure the shadow color is not the same as the background. Okay, I'm very interested to see if we can create like a fully randomized tile to where those backgrounds aren't touching. I actually don't know if it's like mathematically possible. I think it is. We have like 6 colors, so it should be possible for it to still be randomized without any of the backgrounds being the same and touching. All right. Did we get it over there? Oh, we got pure chaos.
We got pure chaos. It put in everything, but it did not line break the thing. So I'm going to say add a line break in each title after the first word, because they're all 2-word kind of things.
Yep.
So that's the only thing it didn't catch, but it did drop in. It knew how to figure it out. And look, it gave us a list here. It got them in the 2-word kind of configuration. So now we're adding the line break in each title after the first word. So that should get it all in order.
I'm so interested. All right, we're still thinking here. Let's see what's mapping the tiles by position. Let's see what we got here. Understanding the structure, getting the colors, getting all the different variations. It's so interesting to see the information that it is pulling.
There's a lot of work there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, this is so crazy. And then at some point, it will be like, okay, the visual appearances return 0 results. Let me see. The issues that I'm passing too many. Let me try smaller batches, please. Batches 2 and 3 are failing. Let me check what's happening with those.
When it's all said and done, you should ask final on it. Take everything. Give me a one artboard where there are all original combinations, but 2 match.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it'd be like find the 2 that are exactly the same.
Yep.
Like game shows always have those things like, which one of these is not the same, or find the 2 identical.
Yep. And this is in beta, and so it may take a little while to do something. It may do it super quick.
Success.
It really depends on what you're doing. We're both doing things that are like really intense. You can see Nick's over here is actively adding in
line breaked on every single one, which is great. I also said keep the original Poppins extra bold. Like, I think that was worth putting in the prompt. Take that extra step to like give it all the direction you can. So it started with campaign title, and then notice here, I like that it made the new boards off to the right of it like this.
Yep.
And it took all of my text, put them in. I think we got a few that we got to look at and kind of go, we have too big of a word there, so we got to change that up. But not a bad idea. I love looking at here and seeing it got right up to the artboard, which looks fantastic.
Yep.
And again, this saved me, a good amount of time, especially if I could have been doing something else for fun at the same time.
Yep. Nick, can you prompt in one more thing? Can we try to make all of those different color palettes based on different color palettes based on spring flowers?
Ooh, so springtime flavor, but all different, right?
All different. Yep.
Okay. So change the gradient backgrounds to different color combinations inspired by spring time colors. Oh, what you got?
We got it.
How's yours working? Yeah?
It thought about it. Oh, you can see it happening in real time right now. Yep.
Wow.
So it reassigned all of it. It made sure that none of the shadow colors are the same as the background colors. And it made sure that none are touching that are the same color.
Wow. So you get a nice checkerboard kind of thing. Doesn't look like there's two.
Yep.
So touching meaning like it could touch a corner.
It can touch a corner, but it can't like bleed into. Yep. And it's not just the same pattern like repeated. It has actually done that. That's great. So now we're gonna take this into Photoshop, and I am going to create like a little GIF so that we can show off our cool little brand. And see what happens. Nick, yours is working on
it is
doing some
working.
Color
we are finding the background gradient path. It's working pretty cool there. So I think we'll start seeing some, but it is finding gradient background objects right now, which is kind of cool.
So I have a Photoshop document here. It's just 1920 by 1080 is where we're going to start. I think this is done. It's checking to make sure that everything is looking okay with the color palettes, which I think it is. Yep, all fixed. And I can also, if I wanted to, come in here and check for contrast. Make letters always contrast strongly against the background. So some of these are bleeding in. I think it's fine. But if I wanted, I could go in and check for contrast. So I'm just going to copy and paste these 5 different variations into this Photoshop document. I could export these as PNGs if I wanted to, but I don't. I'm just going to copy and paste them so that I have them very quickly and easily in Illustrator. Into Photoshop. There's level 2, and then we're going to create a little bit of noise on each one and then create a frame animation really quickly. And again, this is just something that's kind of fun. I think that a lot of the AI tools are great to just help you with like developing your brand and pitching your brand. Oh, it looks like a couple of these did hit the exact color on the type, and that's why it suggested that, because it was like, there's a problem here.
Right? Because it can read for like accessibility and stuff too, right? So maybe it caught a little bit that there wasn't a contrast.
Yep. So I'm gonna do a bit of noise on each of these. Let's do maybe 3. I think that looks good. And I'm just gonna apply noise to each of these. How do I do noise? Is that noise? No. Command Shift F, Command Option F. There it is. So we're going to do noise on each of these, and that will just make it dance a little bit. If you ever want your GIFs to have a little more personality, add a little bit of noise to each of your layers or each of your frame animations, and it will always make it like dance. It'll give it a really nice kind of element. So we're going to do frame animation, and then I am just going to do a new frame for each one. And then once we export this, you'll see that we're going to get a really cool kind of like vibrating look to all of these different pieces. And let's just go ahead and play this. Oh my goodness.
Dude, Discoco is alive.
Discoco! You can always change the amount of time if we want it a little bit. There we go. That's a little more tolerable.
Oh, that other one was like needed a strobe light warning in front of it.
Right? But like you can see, chat, how like just doing this is not something that I would do for a pitch deck. Like it would take so much time for me to just put this in the pitch deck. But this, like using the AI assistant is great to execute those ideas. You're like, oh, I have an idea for a GIF, but it's going to take a really long time. It's going to be selecting every shadow, every type, every background, making sure none of them can like, it helped a lot to create something just really fast. I also love this brand, Nick. We need to start a hot cocoa company.
We gotta expand a little bit
We
on
got to
it. I
expand
think
it.
for sure.
All right. What do you got next,
Love
Nick?
that. Yeah, you made me think too. It's like if math is involved or repetition is involved, AI assistant is your friend.
Yeah.
And this is repetition. So sometimes you might get something here and you might get a random response or request from a client to take a approved thing like this music poster and turn it into different language models, right? So create two new artboards using this exact same existing English layout and give me one in Spanish and one in German. So I want to see what it's going to do here because let's say you got a ton of these and you got 15 different languages or something huge that you got to do. Any kind of batch work. In fact, that's one of the big like kind of preset buttons when you open up Assistant. It's like, can I batch work something for you and like take it and like spin it and you have nothing to do with it. Let it do all the work. So right now it's going to create two new artboards and it's looking to see what the exact English one is, and then it's probably going to do that. Again, I threw in use Poppins to make sure. While this is going, I want to see if we got any new color changes. So this is still taking some time.
Yeah,
so
well,
I
it's
think
got
'cause
great. It's gradients layers. It's got a
massive
bunch
gradients.
going on there. But
yeah, actually, I don't even think they're gradients. I think they're just solids with overlapping. Yeah,
oh,
looks like.
Okay,
looks like,
so
I don't think they're gradients.
while
Yeah.
that works and while the
Yeah.
other one works as well, let's hop over
Okay.
here. And I want to show you a use case for branding. If you were working on branding, this is a brand that I created for a client of mine. And let's say that we have 3 different variations of things, right? So I am going to start and just name these groups real quick. And I'm going to name this one is going to be, what do we call this? Let's call it bug. And then this one we are going to call horizontal. No, let's call this vertical. And then the other one is going to be horizontal. So I have my 3 groups here named. And now what I want to do is we are going to create sized artboards for each of these groups. Make sure the artboards are named
Appropriately?
Group named
Based on content.
Yeah, with this.
Let it figure it out.
Yeah. Are named with the title of the group and the color. And then I want this in every color. So this is for a brand, right? We always need the brand logos in all the different colors.
Mm-hmm.
So I've created our color palette here. We have 4 different colors. I've named this folder Lighthouse. And we're going to say make a variation of each group with all of the colors of the lighthouse swatch folder. Okay. And then we are also going to size every element so that the vertical space is the same. And then let's also include black and white versions. So this is something that I would export for a client. And we're going to go ahead and tell it to do all those. So I have my logos and I'm going to say, hey, I would go through creating artboards for each of these individual pieces. I would do all the different colors of them. I would have like 20 different variations. So I'm going to see if we can have the AI assistant just do that process for me. And then we're going to export all of that as a AI file, EPSs, so we can send that over to the client. And Nick, looks like you got some translations.
Hey, check it out, guys. We got our 3 different ones. We have them both in Spanish and in German. And notice even down below here, let's take a look. Got some extra like copy at the bottom that it was able to do. I like that the assistant threw it all in here and I got like copy and pasting kind of text right here in case I need it. I love that it's kind of got it there. I can export to PNG files. I can add a French artboard. It's like asking me if we want that. That's fantastic. So again, 3 different artboards, all with the different content, all based on that one, which I thought was fantastic. This is still building some artwork there, which is great.
Let it go. Can we try something here that I think is crazy?
Yeah.
Can we try to replace
Yes.
the flamingos with birds from the
From each
areas.
country.
Yeah, like let's see what happens.
Yes.
Why not?
Okay.
Here's the thing. We're here to
Let's.
demo stuff for you, chat, and like show you how to do things, but we're also here to like break stuff and show you how not to do stuff. So I'm
So
very
let's see.
curious to
I
see
need the. I need the proper. Replace the
flamingos
flamingos. Flamingos.
with birds that are native to the
In
countries
I'm gonna put it
where
in
that
there.
language is spoken.
Yeah, in the German and Spanish art boards. I'm trying to be like good with it, right?
Yeah.
So art boards. Let's see. Get rid of that D. Here we go.
And while Nick works on that, I am going to zoom out here and show you what's happening with my. Mine is creating all of those different variations, and let's see if it's going to create. It's created all of the different artboards for me. Let's see if it is going to assign all of the different vectors into these artboards. And then also have all of the different colors for me. So you can see we already have vertical orange, horizontal orange, we have brown, we have cream, we have black. So let's see. I'm very curious to see when it puts this in. I'm more curious to see what happens. Yes,
There
yes,
it is.
yes. Look at it go. So it's placing it. All the
Wow.
verticals are the same. That looks great. Now let's go ahead and see if it's going to reassign all the colors for me. That's the big thing that I need is I need all these logos to be different colors based on my client's preference. Yes.
Unbelievable.
I also
Even the
love
reverse
seeing it in real time.
It's kind of wild.
It's
That's
kind of wild.
This is like a whole new level that we're like. It's like, look, it's still your art, and you've selected beautiful colors, beautiful design, but yet it took this like tedious little challenge and did it very quickly.
Yep. I also think it's
So
very
good.
interesting that it knew that I like wouldn't be able to see and added a background to the ones that are white. Like I think it's very interesting
Yeah.
that it did that so that like I can see it and
Yeah.
probably contrast or something. But it's interesting that it thought that it needed that, even though I don't. But it's easier for me to delete 3-6 boxes than
Sure.
to do all of these. And again, if you have a brand that uses like 6 to 8 colors and maybe has 3 or 4 different variations of their logo, like
Yeah.
this is the way to do it. Nick, you have another
That's
use case for
fantastic.
us.
Yeah, this is going. It's finding the flamingos, so it's kind of going to do that. We'll check back on there as well. I wanted to use it as like a bit of an art director, like kind of like ask for advice, ask what we're doing right, what we're doing wrong. So on this one here, I basically said, what would you critique about this logo process or this logo system I had here? And it gave me some really good critique based on the 4 colors look great. None of these colors are identified as global swatches. That's a really cool thing. So like if you haven't used global swatches, maybe that's a really cool way to do it. And it's going to give you a little heads up right into the swatch panel of how to do that as well. So the other thing I could do is like, what branding opportunities maybe am I missing here? So I'm going to add that. This is a great way to just, if you don't have that extra set of eyes or another designer or maybe a coworker at that moment, give this a shot and see what it could do for you. It might give you some really cool things on hierarchy, probably color accessibility as well. Could be another thing that we'll probably look at as well. So I want to ask that and see what kind of stuff it could do to improve my stuff. That to me is like, look, we look at this stuff all day, right? So it's like we are looking at it without kind of the objective eyes. Let's see what it can do and give me some tips on this.
Very, very curious.
Love this idea. Yeah.
Okay, so I have all of my different variations here of my logos. And again, all the artboards are named. All of the colors are there. We do have the backgrounds, which I don't want, which I can delete, which is fine. It actually just went through and like validated and it like changed the ones with the backgrounds to validate, which was really,
Okay.
actually, I'm curious what that step was. I'm going to look here and see what it just did. Let me create background activity for white and cream boards. They've been added. Let me verify they look correct on a dark background. Yep. So that's 100% is what's happening. Yep, and now it's done. It was making sure that I could see that there was something happening. So let's go ahead and we are going to delete these backgrounds. Wait. Oh, what? Hold on. What's happening? These aren't shapes. Like these shapes don't exist.
Oh,
What?
what did it do?
I don't know.
What
Wait,
shapes are you talking about?
the shapes in the background here, are they
You
locked?
mean,
No.
oh, they must, I bet you it's locked. So if you
The
export it,
blue.
oh, are they on a layer that's a template?
Let's see. Let's see where that
Dude,
went.
if it did that, I'm gonna go nuts. Cause like if you have
No.
to export this, you would
They
get rid of the blue box.
I can't get rid of them.
Are they, is
Did
it,
I find a
nothing's
bug?
locked? No, I think it's looking
Okay,
out for
hold on.
you.
I'm going to
I think
export all his
I think it
PNG
figured
files.
something out. Oh yeah, export it and see what happens.
Chat, I think that I might have found a bug.
Are they on a layer by themselves?
They're showing up here on a layer. So I'm going to delete
But
these
is
ones
that
down here.
double click on the layer? Is it a it wasn't visible, or no, it might not be, it might have print off.
No, they don't
No?
exist.
Okay.
Like these blue shapes in the background don't exist.
Oh, they don't even
What
like,
about artboard color? Hold on. Wait, that's a thing? Hold on.
oh yes, you could do artboard color now.
Don't tell me now, like 30 years into my career, that I can change the background color of an artboard. What are you talking about?
I thought we covered that in an office hours.
What are you
few
talking
months
about?
ago.
What is?
I swear.
No, I'm not about to learn this for the first time live. How? Do I right click and like go to options somewhere?
I believe so.
Artboard options.
There it
Oh my god, chat. I
Not only
did not know that this was
That's
even
incredible.
an option to do.
But AI Assistant figured that out.
You can
Because
change
if it
the
wasn't there,
artboard background? What are you talking about?
Yes.
Oh
Bro.
my gosh.
I think it's specifically for this reason. Because if you have white vector
Okay.
and it's a white artboard, someone might mistaken that there's nothing there.
Yes.
But by doing that, it's highlighting what's there because it's too light and there's not enough contrast.
Also, love that our friend Wade popped
Wow.
in. Hi, Wade. Miss you.
What's up, buddy?
Hi. He came in with that. I didn't even know that that was a thing that happened. I can't. And somebody said that it was newly added. So, like, how
I want
newly
to say
added is
2
it?
to 3 months ago.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes me
It
feel
was like 2 years ago.
It's in the layers.
Then someone brings up the cut from office hours 2 years ago, and Andrew going, "Check this out, guys."
Yeah,
You
it's
can
me
change the
teaching
color.
it, and I just completely forgot. That's how it tends to
Wow.
go sometimes. All right, all 18
This is
exported.
great.
Wait, where did you export them? What are you talking about?
It should have gone to desktop, and I believe it makes a new folder.
All right, let's see what happens.
Yeah. Here's what it critiqued on my artwork here, which I thought was really great. It says here, typography system. I have not defined it yet. It's thinking, I asked it, how can I increase the brand standards kind of quality on this? So it said typography system not defined. Color system is incomplete. Obviously, it gave me some tips on what to do on there. Logo clear space and minimum size rules. I did not do minimum size rules for some of these logos, which is great. Misuse examples. This is taking in incredible knowledge from how to build a style guide and a brand guidelines and tell me that. Look at this. Misuse examples. Tell people to don't stretch or rotate or recolor any of the artwork. Here's your icon variants, your brand pattern, textures, photography. It went crazy on this. So I'm impressed. Again, this is all like knowledge that you should know. And if you don't, Illustrator is now telling you how to set this up for the proper thing.
And
what do you got?
We have
there you
every different variation in PNG of all of the logos for our client.
Beautiful.
It can be really helpful in process. And I know that we like look at generative AI stuff and we look at like, oh, we're like generating images or like try to generate vectors. But like this is the stuff that like just helps you work faster. Nick, what do you got over there?
I wanted to do something interesting here. I have, let's say you have a brand and we have our signature color, but I don't have a good like secondary color for this or something, right? So I'm going to ask what secondary color could go with this one. So I want to see what it can do here. So I'm going to put in this thing, but I'm going to say graphic color would support this green, right? So many times I think we're sitting there going like, I would love a secondary color, but I can have, what am I going to do? Go do a quick search on the internet and see what works or whatever, or you find that complementary one as well. I want to see what it can do. I think you can ask it even just the most simplest things as well. It did earlier. I asked it a little bit about give me 10 ways that this brand could be more visual. And it gave me some really good stuff here. Introduce a warm neutral counterport. That's a cool idea. Like, it's kind of figuring out things. It asks for a complementary color accent. So let's see what it's doing. It's creating something here. Hopefully we'll get something here as well. But if you want to shoot back to yours, we can come back and check out. Oh, it did it. Based on your logo, the green, here are some new ones. So it gave me this warm terracotta. That's cool. It gave me this deep ochre yellow and a neutral color palette. So again, I have all those here. I have the CMYK as well. Let's see, add these CMY colors and name swatches to my document. Whoa. Yes, I don't even have to copy and paste anything.
Wait,
it's gonna put it.
It did the. It's doing the color information for you.
Yeah. So basically, it gave me the 3 kind of things with all of their rationale, but then it said, add these CMY colors as name swatches to my document. So it's putting it in my swatch panel. So as soon as it's done, let's see. Here they are. Let's see. Go to our swatches. Where are they? There we go. We have our green, our terracotta, and our taupe.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, wait, should we test them? Let's see what these look like with our green. So I'm going to build 3 little squares. I just want to see how this would look. We got to test it, right? If they're in the family. Here's our 3 colors. I think this looks great, dude. Look at that. Here's our original.
Yep.
And we got these 2 new ones to kind of go with it. They're all in the same family. Feels like the same kind of hue. I'm digging it.
All right, I'm trying something that's probably not going to work. We'll see what happens.
Break it.
I love
Break
this
it.
Skoko, but unfortunately, it is all outlined into vectors. I know that I can do this with the appearance panel. Like, I love doing this effect with the appearance panel, and I don't know what font this is, and I want to be able to edit it and add an A to the end because I want it to be Disco Cow. Wait, Disco Cow is kind of better than Discoco. But
it's a subsidiary,
which I think that I definitely fought for it to be Discoco during the stream. So like, I've changed my mind. We've all grown and learned over the years.
Love it.
But let's see if it can recreate this, find the font for me, add the fill, add the stroke, add the effect of transforming and repeating to give the shadow, and then give me a new version that is editable. Let's see what happens. And Nick, you got a crazy one here that I don't think we're going to show, but maybe you can walk through the process.
Yeah, this is exactly.
Let's go for it.
This is gonna save your lives, guys. If you do a lot of packaging, I've done this many times where I had a package here and I got the template from the vendor, and this is where it's got the die lines and the fold lines and the bleed and all that stuff, right? And you work and you're doing it, and then you realize I did it all on one layer, and now you got to send it off to print production. So what I did here was, this is all on one layer, no separation, nothing grouped. And I asked the assistant right up here, prepare this packaging file for print. Separate the art, the cut marks, and the fold marks on their own layers. So it went through, figured it all out. And I want to show you a little bit here when I open up the layers, because this one took about 2 minutes. I figured, because it had to figure it out. Check it out, guys. It did everything here. And I can show you one by one. There's the art, there's the fold lines, and there's the cut lines. It literally did this as I walked away, slacked Andrew and said, "Are you ready for today's stream?" And here it was doing that. And I love this. It talks a little bit about it. If you're new to packaging, let this be your aid. I could do so many different things here as well. Look at this. Run a full pre-flight check for your print. Are you kidding me? Like, this is the stuff that, again, this assistant is so much more of it is an assistant. It's not designing for you. It's actually doing a lot of the grunt work for you.
Yep.
So I'm going to let that run, see what it does.
So I'm reading the actions of mine as it's going, and it already has picked the wrong font. And so I'm like watching it fail in real time. It said here.
Hey, it figured it out, though.
Yep. I'm going to find a suitable font. Cooper Black. Wrong.
And I can see similarities.
it definitely is similar to Cooper Black, 100%.
It's like a soft rounded serif.
Yeah, and I'm curious if this is
does it use like retype?
If it uses retype, and if it is able to pull from Adobe fonts. All right, I'm gonna recenter here, chat, because I think things are about to happen right here. All right, background done. Now I think it's going to. Yep, there's the type.
Okay.
And then it's going to reassign it in Cooper Black, I'm guessing, which is
Nice.
going to be hello. And someone's saying,
This
hello,
is
I missed the beginning of the stream. Is this AI
Well,
assistant
guess what?
just in this app or other streams? What apps is it in, Nick?
Oh, it's in everything, right? It's in InDesign, it's in Photoshop, and it's in Premiere.
Illustrator. Yes. And
And
Premiere?
Illustrator.
And Premiere.
Yeah. Yeah,
Maybe.
I believe.
Yes. Did it
Looking
just
at the
delete
press
it?
release.
Oh, that's so
like,
funny.
I
Let
give
me
up.
find the font color. Cooper Black is not available on the system, so you know it's wrong.
Oh, it did a check on it a
Yep.
little bit.
Do not
Now-
try common fonts.
wow.
Okay. Okay, it's
Wow.
outlined. Actually, wait, let me think about this differently. You just said rebuild this as live type. Okay. Just not Cooper Black specifically. Yes. Okay. Okay. Do not try Arial. Got it. Okay. No! Font required for live type rebuild. Okay. Let's do this
Wow.
then. Let's prompt in and let's say use retype to identify the font. And then let's have it build that.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Give it
I
a
actually
shot.
don't know what font it is. Should we find out?
Yeah.
Should we
try
use
it.
real time?
Do
Let's
it
see
while-
which one's faster here.
Do it.
It's a race.
Let's put them
Okay.
to the test.
We go here. We're going to go to type.
It's
we're
assistant
gonna go to
versus retype.
Yeah. Okay,
it
found
is.
it. It is Chee.
Wow.
Cheee. Okay, that was really fast.
Wow.
So let's say here, let's have it stop, and then let's say use the font Chi. All right, let's see if it rebuilds this using those different things. And somebody said also in Premiere, I'm going to find the information for you on the internets while it works in the background.
I saw it on there.
Which we can't do because guess what?
Let me show some of the results
yeah,
of
you go.
the print check. So we did the full pre-flight checkpoint for print on this packaging. Check this out. It came up with 3 critical issues. So your boy Longo didn't do too well there. 6 warnings. I'm not doing too well. But I passed the check on these, which is fantastic. So check this out. It gave me 3 things. Fix the critical issues. Select objects outside the artboard. We're okay without that. Or it mentioned rich black. And that's a thing in print terms. It wants to do a black made up of multiple colors. So it even said, what is rich black and how should I use it? So it's giving you some instructions. But right now, I'm just going to hit fix the critical issues and let it do the work again. Like this is, you could trust this to know that it's going to go through all those processes.
Yep.
Fix that. And again, go grab another cup of coffee, finish an email, and let this work for you.
Yep. And
What has it got
Dinorex
for you,
saying,
Matt?
wait, also in Premiere? Yes, also in Premiere. 100%.
Thank you.
All right. We are working through things
Let's go.
here. Things are happening. It's thinking about stuff. This is going to be probably the last one that we go. Create a live using the Chi font with appearance panel. Okay, there we go. We're in. Now
Yep.
let's see if we can assign
Baby.
Chi.
Come on.
Come on.
It knows it.
Yes, Chi is in. Okay. We got it.
Oh, Chi had some different variations.
It
too,
does have
didn't
different variations for sure.
Wow.
So let's
I like-
see if
I
it
like
can
that one,
add
too.
the drop shadow, like the hard drop shadow effect for me. The text can be bigger. Let me set this in a font
I
size that fits the
love
bounds. Great. Thank you. And now what are you going to do?
We're learning.
Now what are you going to do
We're
about
learning so much. I love this.
it? Okay. It did the shadow. It's going the wrong way. Please fix it.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a drop
Whoa.
shadow. That's a drop shadow. That's not a...
Did you make that with blend, or was that a part
I
of
made
the
that
font
with
where it
a
gives you-
transform repeat.
Yes. Okay. That's how you did your drop shadow.
Yep. And this is now only
Okay.
capture preview to see how the live type looks compared to the original. Different. I'm interested. I do like
Not
that it
a
shows
match.
that it's like going through like, wait a minute, like this might not be right. So let's see. So
I do like that it's not that good at this part.
yes. For those of you that love watching Office Hours, oh, it says done. Oh, you said done? I don't think so.
Oh, really?
All right. We got
Whoa.
close. Close, but no. So is it multiplied that background? Right? It's multiplying. There's a
Oh,
blending
it
mode on
did
that
that.
background. I'm so confused. All right. Well,
It's trying its best to kind of recreate what you got.
yep. And we showed
I'll give
really,
it a
really
pass
great
and
for
grade.
helping out with like production tasks and stuff. And you can do some of the creation on your own still. I like my
Explore, figure out what it does. Be curious with it. It's so cool to have this feature. I'm loving it more and more.
Yes, chat, we will not see you for a couple weeks. So sorry. We are off next week for office hours. We will be celebrating the 4th of July week. Adobe will be shut down. So good luck. We will see you the week after, though, for lots of follow-up and maybe nothing new. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Enjoy the 4th. We will see you after the break. Bye, everybody.
See ya.